Idol worship involves bowing to, praying to, or offering sacrifices to man-made things like statues or icons, believing they have the power or they represent a god. It's often associated with polytheistic religions, but people in many traditions have practiced it. And so, when I talk about idols, we're going to see what I mean throughout this video, whether it is worshiping celebrities or actual totem poles. But in the Bible, worshiping idols is strongly, strongly forbidden.
I always thought it was so funny how Christians would try to demonize spiritual people for venerating our ancestors and speaking of our ancestors, but then they'll be the same ones fighting over obituaries at funerals and pouring liquor at funerals and taking flowers to grave sites and dressing the dead.
Slavery.
And especially too in Bible texts, especially it's seen as a spiritual unfaithfulness and like cheating on God. I myself unsubscribe from religion. I call it a white man's religion. I unsubscribe from that, and I'm more a spiritual person. I pray to Yahuwah or Yahshua, and Yahuwah is God, and Yahshua is essentially is Jesus, but it has something to do with religion, more of the divine ones. I pray to the divine ones up above, which are like the angels, Yahuwah, Yahshua, and the ancestors and the spiritual beings that are put in place. That's who I pray to. Especially too, and today's even outside of religion, like I should say, idols are also more seen than anything. More people put things above the divine ones, more like money, fame, success, attention, also to relationships and self as well. And plus, worshiping idols can be prioritizing anything other than a true highest one or the true God. And some texts saying God also could be offensive. So I'm just gonna say Yahuwah. The true Yahuwah and your heart, attention, and trust, especially examples like from different religions and modern life. Plus, a deep and important question is whether or not like us the idols withdrew from the worldview or beliefs. And plus, for a more balanced breakdown too, monotheistic religions like Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, they say that other gods are not necessarily real. They also believe in one true God, and other gods are either man-made imitations, idols, or myths or depictions. And some people believe that the evil spirits are like demons that may be masquerading as gods in different acts with different forms. For example, in Christianity, there's only like one God, true God, with the Corinthians 8-4, and it says all gods are the nations of idols, and the Lord made the heavens. Psalms 96-5. And plus, in past religion like Hinduism, ancient Greek or Norse mythology beliefs, or other cultures who have that, we believe that yes, there are many gods with specific powers and personalities, and these gods are often connected to nature, human traits, or cosmic forces. And I do believe in that slightly too, in the cosmic forces, because yes, it is a comics for a cosmic force, and plus in spiritual and New Age's views, which I had stated just before. Some gods are similar forces of manifestations of energy and not necessarily personal beings, and other gods think of archetypes, part of human physical form or spiritual insight. Other gods are really more spiritual cosmic beings to other realms, different universes that can take human forms. And that's what I believe that other gods are. I do respect all other religions as that. Now, this is gonna be a little bit of a controversial one. As well, some atheists or like a scholar view believe that there are no gods, a parallel or singular. Are some seen as human created concepts, and others seem as many atheists believe God or gods were created to invent, anticipate human nature or control people, which does also play an important bit too as well. We do see that especially in Christianity. A lot of religions, mostly Christianity, has heavy control.
This black Christian told me, how in the world can Christianity be anti-black? I said, did you study voodoo yet? Voodoo? That's witchcraft. You see what I'm talking about? This one.
Why is it that melanated, black, Afro people are the only ones who diss their own ancestors?
The ancestors do not exist. Those are demons that you speak to. Those
And just some closing thoughts. If we were to ask from a Christian perspective, the Bible is clear and loud, basically, that there's only one God, and that all other gods are either false or powerless except for the one true God.